Hi everybody, got a really great live for you today. What we're going to cook is slow cooker lasagna. Now this sounds really complicated, and if you ever read it on paper you would be scared of doing it, but I want to show you. So this is so easy to do. The first part of this is to cook the meat part of it, if you like, and to me that is just a spag bol recipe. So I've already done that. I've cooked the spaghetti bolognese part of it, which is here. So this is just my basic slow cooker spaghetti bolognese recipe. That is it. To me there is nothing different between lasagna and spaghetti bolognese. And if you want to be really super organised, you could actually double up all the ingredients, put them in the slow cooker, cook them, and when they're cooked, half it, and put half to spaghetti bolognese and half to lasagna and save yourself a job. I've done that before, I've done it many times, but today I'm doing lasagna. So I've already got the meat part side of it done, and what I've also done is I've used a huge cheat here, and I'm not making bechamel sauce because I ain't got time for that, and to be quite honest, I just can't be bothered with it. And what I've done is I have blended down a tin of macaroni cheese, and here it is. Let me just tilt the camera for you. There you go. I've just blended it into a smooth paste, like that. Added a touch of water to get it into sort of a more spreadable paste. And that is it. That is my bechamel sauce, and I've used it over and over and over again. Graham doesn't like cheese, but he seems to eat this, so to me it's all good. You know, when you're looking for these shortcuts in cooking, these are the kind of things that really do speed up the process. I've already started here in my slow cooker, and what I've got in here is a layer of meat, then I've got some lasagna sheets, then I've got a coating of the bechamel sauce, and I'm going to show you me doing this live, and I'm going to try and tilt the camera just a little bit more so you can see me do this. So if I disappear, that's fine, you just need to see what's going on. There you go. I think you can, there you go, I think you can see that now. So as you can see, there is a meat part on here, and what I've got next is a lasagna sheet, a square lasagna sheet. My slow cooker is oval, so what I'm going to do is just snap some corners off. Now my lasagna sheets have been in a cupboard since last year basically, so they've fallen apart, but I'm not worried about that because this is going to go on for another 4 hours. So as you can see, I've just snipped out two sort of semicircles, and they are going in the slow cooker, so that over one half. There you go, that's them there, sorry. And I'm going to get another lasagna sheet, and I'm going to repeat the process again. So I've snipped out two semicircles and I put it in. There you go. Doesn't matter whether they break, it doesn't have to look pretty, it doesn't have to look right, it doesn't have to be anything. This is, you know, your lasagna, so don't worry about this. Then what I'm going to do is put a coating of my fake bechamel sauce. So I'm going to get a dollop of that and just put it in. Again, don't worry about slopping this everywhere. Nobody is going to see this, I promise you. So we're just going to spread that over the lasagna sheets. Because remember, the sauce really just does sort of soften this off, and you know, if you want to spend more time doing this, then you know, you feel free to do it, but to me I just don't have time. So there you go, I have put over a coating of the bechamel sauce. With this lasagna you must have 3 layers, so it must be meat, middle and top, or it won't work. So if you want to add more layers, then that's absolutely fine, but the minimum has to be 3. So I'm now building what I will call my last layer. So this has got the meat part. And remember, as the slow cooker comes up, you're going to need more filling, because obviously it's wider at the top. So there we go. Oh, sorry. God, I hate that noise. There you go. So this is my last layer that I'm building now. So that is the meat part, And again, I'm just going to repeat the process. Square lasagna sheet, snip it, pop it in, and the same again, snip it, pop it in. Doesn't matter if they break. If you want to put bits and pieces around it to patchwork it up, then feel free. There you go. And this is the last layer for me, so I'm just going to dollop all of this fake bechamel on. Let me just spread it around. There is an excellent top tip at the end of this video as well to help you all really get this going, so just, we're nearly there, so bear with me. Again, I'm not, making this pretty because this is going to cook for another 4 hours, so it's all going to melt and it's all going to come yummy, so don't, let's face it, we're not feeding Nigella Lawson here, this is kids and family, and it's a Monday night, so let's not get too stressy over it. So that's my last layer. Doesn't look pretty, I don't care, because it's going to get covered in cheese. So now we're at the cheese layer, and I'm just going to sprinkle all of my cheese over the top. That's the cheese I've used. It's Asda 30% red Leicester, so it's 30% less fat, sorry. Again, just keeping all of these things healthy. Now, here we go. If you want to add more cheese, then you add more cheese. I'm trying to make a really healthy version of this, so there we go. Let me just get this off my hands because I've got it everywhere. So there you go. That is it. That is lasagna. And what we're going to do now is the important part, because when you use a slow cooker and you have your lid on, i.e. there, what happens is it creates condensation and steam. So what happens is the steam and the condensation comes to the lid and it drips back into the dish, and that's how it cooks. But we don't want that today. Today I want to keep the condensation out of here and keep this really, really sort of not watery. I want the cheese to be nice and bubbly. So this is what I'm going to do. Clean tea towel. And it is going to go under the lid. I will show you this again as well. So it's going to go under the lid so all of the moisture drops onto the tea towel. I'm going to turn the corners of this up. And I'm going to put it in the slow cooker and I'm going to put it on low. You can put it on high if you only want it on for a couple hours. And that is going to be my tea tonight. And that is how easy slow cooker it is. So don't ever be frightened of making these things or trying them. That was so easy. You saw how long it took. The longest part of this is cooking the spag bol, the meat part of it. And you can always add, if you make up a huge batch and you want to do spaghetti bolognese and lasagna, you can always add more basil to the lasagna. You can always add more herbs and spices. Remember, it's still got time to cook. So that's my recipe today. That is how it's looking, and it's going to go on low because my slow cookers are hotty. But if you're unsure, then make it while you're in, and I promise you this is such an easy way to do it. If you overcook it, the lasagna will go all spongy and claggy. I don't like mine like that, so I know how long mine takes to cook. It'll be about 4 hours. That's my live. As always, if you've got any comments or there's anything that I've missed that you've misunderstood, comment below and I'll get back to you. Have a great day and I'll catch you later. I will come back and show you how this looks later. Bye.